The truth is, the first couple of years that I was here, I honestly felt like a failure. I'd done so many different things that when people looked at my resume here in Germany, the only words they could think of was, what a colorful resume you have, because I'd done so many different things and it made me feel very inadequate, I guess would be a word to use here, because I didn't really have anything. I wasn't a specialist at anything. And it took me a while to figure it out, to come to terms with the fact that that was actually a good thing. You know, all my years working in record stores, managing record stores as a music buyer, I learned so many different aspects of business that I use to today. Things that have to do with cost control, things that have to do with managing teams, managing people. The different departments that we had are things that every company has, basically. As a musician, you know, I had to deal with being in a band. I had to learn how to lead, basically, how to let others, allow others to shine also. You know, as a manager, you learn the strengths and weaknesses of everybody in your team, and you figure out what they're best for. So those are things that I learned with that. As a DJ, I learned how to read the room. In culinary school, I learned everything about organization and project planning, because the food has to come out all at once. That means that multiple things have to be happening at the same time for it all to finish at the same time and be ready to go. So all these things, plus actually being in front of people, teaching them how to speak English and Spanish, that helped me out a lot for a long time too, to learn basically how to control a room. It helped me get over some of my shyness that I always had. Being on stage, I always felt shy, but the thing about being on stage as a DJ is that I didn't really have to interact directly with the people. I was performing. But here in a room where I'm teaching, I have to actually speak to them. I have to really look at them in the eye. I didn't have lights flashing in my face blocking the people that were in front of me. So you learn how to do it. You learn about all these different things and everything that you've done, and you realize that everything you've done in your entire life has made you the qualified person that you are today. So don't worry about being a generalist. It's not a bad thing. It's actually your superpower. So make sure you use it. Make sure you go back, figure out everything that you've learned and what you learned from each job, each position, each career, and put it all together, because that is who you are.